Hey there, what's going on?
What is up, everybody? First off, welcome to your Daily Dose of Awesome. Super excited to be hanging out with you guys. And me and Cari, I'm Whit. I'm Cari, by the way.
I'm Whit, I'm Cari.
I'm Whit, and I'm Cari. I'm Whit, and this is Cari. Sorry, we had a lot of technical difficulty trying to get this thing going. And also, as you can tell, our camera's probably a little turned.
It was like one of those things where every single time, like everything we went to do to go live today,
well,
it just didn't work.
Our little camera holder broke, so it is what it is.
But anyways, if you're watching this and it's the replay, make sure you give us a hashtag replay in the comments so that we can give you a shout out.
Fran, sister, what's going on?
Hey, Fran. And for those of you who are watching, make sure you comment your name, where you're from. That way we can give you a shout out as we go.
Yes,
hey,
Billy, what's up?
You. So we have a question for you. Is six figures something that you are aiming for in your business right now?
Okay.
If it is, drop a 1 in the comments because we're going to be talking about the catalyst that propelled us to six figures. And guess what? You can actually, it starts now, right?
Yes.
Your journey to six figures doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start 2 months from now. It starts now. And
right now.
We're going to be talking about the catalyst that propelled us there and how you might be able to propel yourself there as well here in the next month.
So we're going to really break it down to really what made the big difference for me and Cari and understanding how we were going to build our business, what direction we were going to take. You know, even though the direction wasn't super clear, at least we knew what the next steps were for us. So that way we could make that, obviously work for us. So that is what we decided to do. And so what we're going to be sharing with you guys is going to be super powerful. So if you guys are excited about that, drop a 2 down below. That way we can get started. But I know a lot of you are wanting to build to six figures, right? Okay, and for those of you that are jumping on, big shout out to everybody. Just so that way.
Yeah, we've got a lot coming in. Alicia, Courtney, Alejandro, Damon, Richard, and Johanna. Good to see you. Awesome. So we've got a lot of people joining us. Amber from Seattle. Great to see you.
Love it. So guys, about 3 years ago, we're going to take you back 3 years to where me and Cari really started our journey of learning to build our business online and how we were actually able to do that. Because I want you guys to understand. Me and Cari were the epitome of the struggling network marketer. Like we were we were the story of that. Okay, guys, and we did a lot of stuff in our business. If for those of you that have maybe heard our story before or haven't heard our story, we were literally struggling, doing everything that we were told to do. We were doing everything to make it happen, and we didn't make it happen. 2.5 years go by. And nothing was happening. And when we say nothing, literally everything was at a standstill.
Our residual check in our network marketing business was $80 a month after, miles put on car, driving, leaving our boys, driving sometimes 4 or 5 hours one way just to prospect people. One time we drove 3 hours and we were no-showed.
Yep.
We drove 3 hours. I saw her on the porch when we came around the corner. She went into her house, and her daughter came out and said, "Oh, Mom's not home."
Yeah.
And I had seen her on the porch, because I was going there to talk to her about my opportunity. If you have any of those stories, I want to know, what is, one of the most frustrating stories you've had in building your network marketing business? Because we're going to be talking about how you're going to be able to not do it anymore and actually get help here in the next month on how to propel your business to that six figures, doing it all online.
Yes.
Okay.
So, guys, because again, this started for us 3 years ago where Cari had literally mentally and physically checked out of our business.
I was done.
We had no idea what was going on, and I wasn't ready to give up. I was willing to still do whatever it took. And I did, I did 150 meetings in 1 month, didn't sign up a single person, no customers, no business builders, no nothing. And so we decided, just like a lot of you, to learn a different strategy to learn how to really build your business. So take us back 3 years when me and Cari found Elite Marketing Pro 3 years ago. And a lot of you, for those of you going through the exact same process that you're going through, me and Cari walked through that process. No matter where you're at inside the community, whether you're a VIP member or maybe just an insider member, or maybe you just barely are kind of really starting to take a look. Me and Cari were exactly where you were at one point. Okay, the only difference between us is we're 3 years ahead of you. That's it. Okay, no different person, no different personality, no skill set or whatever that was, better or worse. We were literally in the exact same spot as you. And I remember the decision that we had to say, hey, this is where we wanted to plant our feet to learn an actual strategy, a marketing strategy for our business. So we did that. But little did we know at the time that we decided to do this, there was going to be a little event. It was actually a really big event and a pivotal point in our business, a very monumental point in our business that really changed our life, and that was No Excuses Summit 7.
It was 7. It happened to take place in San Diego.
Yes.
Those 3 years ago, it was in San Diego. Now it's in Vegas.
Yep.
But I remember when we found out about No Excuses, and here we were trying to launch our business online. I have actually left my network marketing since.
You gotta find what works for you, Amber.
Yeah, whatever.
You gotta
works
find
for you.
where you can build your business and move yourself forward, and partnering, obviously, or teaming up with people that you can obviously, relate to, right? Okay.
Because here's the thing, network marketing, it works, right? We see people that are building massive teams and they're walking the stage, but we wanted to know, how could we do that for ourselves when we didn't have a network and we didn't know how to market to that network, right? So that's what we learned at No Excuses 7, and this was kind of what ended up happening.
Ton, I remember you at NES 7.
Yeah.
You bastard. Yeah. No. I say that because we have a lot of love for that guy, because he played a huge part in actually
helping us get to that 6 figures.
Understanding how we were going to get there.
Yeah.
Okay? Or at least putting us into certain situations that we were going to do that. So I call Tom a bastard just because I do it out of love.
I hope no one else is
Yeah, there it is, buddy. No,
there it was.
Nobody is. I mean, come on. Yeah, this is totally done out of love. But anyways, so it was. So here we are. We were living in Whit's mom's basement at the time. Yep. All right, our residual check was sitting at about $80 a month. Whit was making $1,800 a month, delivering for Pepsi, and she's highballing that.
And I'm highballing that. Okay, so we did not have the money to go, and I've been talking to a lot of people when I talk to them about No Excuses, and they're like, I don't have the money to go.
We get it.
We totally get it, because that's where we were at, right? We were over $30,000 in credit card debt at the time. And here we were. Whit was taking time off of work. We were hopping in the car and we were driving 9 hours from our house. We drove 9 hours and we drove through the night to get to San Diego before No Excuses started the next. Oh, he is, Brian. He's amazing. We love Ton. So, to get to No Excuses. And I'm going to tell you this. It was unlike any event that we had ever been to before. Yeah. It wasn't like a rah-rah session that you kind of get in most network marketing events.
I mean, how many of you been to your network marketing events and you get there and the same story is told? Well, here's my story, this is what I did, but where are the nuts and bolts?
Where's the meat and potatoes, right? Like, I wanted, step by step. I wanted strategy. I wanted someone to, really lay out and teach me how to do what they did, not just tell me what they did, right? Yep. And that's exactly what happened at No Excuses 7, and it's become my most favorite event of the entire year, because that's what it's about. It's about helping you get tangible results in 3 days. And so those of you who have joined who have been to a No Excuses,
drop me NES
down below and let me know if you're excited to go this year.
Okay, because here's the thing, guys. Like me and Cari, even where we are now in our business and the information that we have in our business, we still continue to get so much value from No Excuses, of learning from other people, because here's what to expect. And if you're sitting on the fence of, well, I don't have the money, or what am I going to do to get there? I promise you, you're going to want to get there, because you get to not only learn from Cari and myself, but you're also going to be learning from a lot of individuals that are actually applying attraction marketing to their businesses in a lot of different ways. Okay, not just, one way, but literally throughout all of different platforms, people actually showing you what it looks like for them to apply it to their own teams. And actually, a lot of the time, you being able to actually be inside of what they're already doing and saying, okay, here's how you can apply it to yourself, right? And so that's the beauty of being there and getting to No Excuses is, this is not going to be a rah-rah session. I promise you, you will walk out of this with your brains melting. Okay, and what I mean by that is you are gonna have a lot of information to take in. Mm-hmm. You're gonna walk out with a notebook full of what people are doing in their business, how you can apply it to your own business. This is what changed mine and Cari's life, because I remember driving home from NES 7, and it was me and Cari and Brandy. We were driving back. Yeah. I was asleep in the back seat because I had to go to work at 6 o'clock the next morning. And I remember driving there. I remember all of us just kind of sitting there silently for probably the first couple hours, just trying to get out of California, trying to get back home. And the reason we were so quiet is just because, like, literally our brains were so, like, sponged with information that we literally had no
words.
We had no words.
We were speechless with what we had learned. At that event. And here's the thing, it was excitement, right?
Yes.
Like, it was excitement for what was really possible for us.
Yep.
And here's the thing, it's going to be different for every single person that goes, because you're going to resonate with a different strategy. Yes. It's not just one strategy that you're going to learn here at NES. You're actually going to learn from multiple 6, 7, and 8-figure earners the strategies that they've been using, that are applying attraction marketing in their business. And you're able to pick one, and you're able to learn it, and you're going to be able to run with it. And so after that very first No Excuses, the conversations we had, the decisions we made, and the strategy that we picked, we ran hard for the next 6 months, and we had our very first $10,000 month 6 months later, after our first No Excuses.
Absolutely. And so again, I mean, a lot of people are going to be faced with situations that's going to hold them from being at this event. And I get it. There are certain things that obviously that if it happened in our life that we wouldn't be able to attend either. But at the same time, what is going to be the priority and you helping move your business. And again, one of those priorities that never ever changed for me is my family. Okay. There are very few things that will keep me from anything, and family is one of them. But for the most part, very few people have that. And a lot of the times people will use that as kind of an excuse where it's not necessarily, somebody's dying or this or that, but they still use it. Well, so-and-so, I can't leave this person because of something very, very small, insignificant, or whatever that may be. Be there. Yeah. If you can get there, you've got to make it happen. Just like Tom said, events are where the magic happens. Yeah, absolutely.
So I was actually talking to a VIP in our community last week, and she was telling me that she was so excited to attend No Excuses. She's been a VIP. She's going in her second year as a VIP member. Yes. And she said that she had some friends that went to No Excuses, and she didn't go. And I'm so glad that she shared this. She was like, I cannot miss No Excuses this year. And I was all like, well, I'm glad that you're coming, but what's the reason? And she said, 2 of my friends that attended No Excuses, they ended up picking up some strategies, and they were just friends that they had met in the community. It's not like they were in the same company or anything, but she's all like, they are bringing in anywhere from $5,000 to $6,000 a month right now in their businesses, and I'm not. And the only difference is that I didn't attend No Excuses. I wasn't there to really put the pieces together. They've taught me as best as they can based off of what they've learned, but it wasn't the same as actually being in the audience and learning it from the 6, 7, and 8-figure earner who is teaching from stage, right? There's also a workshop that they were able to actually start putting their funnel together, where she had 2 or 3 months of trying to play catch up because she wasn't there in the room. So she's like, I'm not going to miss it this year. Community is key, right, Johanna? And so get to No Excuses. There's a link in the description of this video. It's elitemarketingpro.com/NES. Get your tickets. Don't make any excuses and get there, right? Because here's the thing. We all have excuses. We do, right? We all have excuses on whether we do something, whether we don't do something. And some are really good excuses. But if you allow your excuses to get in the way of propelling you to get out of your situation, or to get you to hit those goals that are going to kind of eliminate the excuses, then you're holding yourself back. Yep. Right? Okay.
So really what it comes down to, guys, is that like, this is something that really was a pivotal point for me in carrying our business and understanding not only how we were going to grow our team, but also, how we were going to actually start to implement what it looked like to grow an audience. Okay, now some of you might already be a part of the Elite Marketing Pro program, maybe you're a VIP member, whatever that may be, and you've already started to take a lot of those steps, and so maybe you'll even ask yourself the question, well, what else can I get from this? I promise you guys, a lot of you that are maybe just started or maybe just starting to learn to grow your audience, you are still in training wheel phase. Okay, there is so much more information about how you can really, really grow this that you're going to need to know, not necessarily right now that is super, critical for your business, but maybe even things that you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to have to put these things in place at that point in time, but it's understanding what that process is going to look like. And that was the big difference for me and Cari is coming into this so brand new. I didn't know what that process was going to look like. I still had a lot of questions in my head of how is this going to help me grow my network marketing business, or how is this going to help me grow my business, or whatever that may be. Because a lot of people have that question coming into this. Well, how is this going to help me grow my business? That is the big question that is going to be answered for you at No Excuses as well, is how is this going to help me grow my business? Because you're going to see a lot of people that have, again, been able to use the principle of attraction marketing to grow their business in a lot of different ways. And you're going to relate to a lot of these people and say, cool, like that is something that I can apply to my business, or this is something that I want to apply to my business. That is the importance of getting there and being a part of this, is so that way, like, maybe the tunnel vision that you're having right now, we can really open up that tunnel and give you the true vision of what your business is going to look like in the next couple years. Mm-hmm. So guys, if you can get there, make it to No Excuses.
Yes.
We want to be hanging out with you guys. Me and Cari definitely want to be seeing you guys, hanging out with you guys, and saying what's up, having conversations with all of you, and building as many relationships as we possibly can with you guys.
And something that's really cool about this No Excuses, which is not going to be happening at future No Excuses that we know of, is first of all, No Excuses is ending. This is the last No Excuses that you have the chance to attend.
To be at No Excuses.
And what's amazing about it is that Mike Dillard, the father of Attraction Marketing, right, is actually going to be there and training from stage himself. Yep. So a few of the people that you can expect to learn from, Whit and I, we're going to be on stage. We're so excited about that. I mean, John and Nadia Melton, Mike Dillard, Tim Irway, Fernie Ceballos, Brandy Shaver is going to be in the house, right?
Beck Sadek is going to be there as well, sharing some awesome information.
Kate McShay.
Yes.
Misha Wilson.
Misha will be there as well.
Bren Blaze.
Blair.
And Blair Dunkley, one of my own personal coaches.
Yep.
What he has taught me in the last 2 years has completely changed our lives.
Yes.
Completely changed us.
Absolutely.
So, and I mean, there's more people. There's more people that are going to be taking the stage. Kate McShay.
And I promise you, this isn't going to be just a story of like, hey, here's what I did. And, the feel-good stories of really... No, guys, this is literally going to be like, hey, here's what this looks like. You need to be focusing on this. Here's what this looks like. Focus on this. Like, it's literally going to be the nuts and bolts. And the cool thing is, at the end of each one, a lot of us have something to share with you guys where you guys can actually take home for yourselves what it is that we're sharing with you there. So you guys will be able to go through it again and do different things like that. So, guys, it's going to be awesome, awesome. So
get your tickets. There's a link in the description, elitemarketingpro.com/NES. It's in Vegas, May 30th through June. What is it? Through Sunday, whatever that is. So May 30th through June 2nd or something like that.
Yes.
Anyways, you're not going to want to miss it.
Yes.
Okay?
Absolutely. So, guys, here's the thing that we want you to focus on. Okay? Yes, Ton, you got it. Practical training, not just theory. Mm-hmm. Okay? Not just saying this is what it should look like, but actually showing you what it should look like and how you can apply it.
Yep.
Okay? So, guys, have a great rest of your day. Be there. DDOA is going to be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you don't have it already in your notifications, turn on your notifications, please.
On, yes.
So that way you guys are notified every time we go live here inside this page.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
May 30th through June 2nd.
Through June 2nd.
Math is hard when you're doing in multiples of 5.
She's so good. You take care of me, Jennifer.
Absolutely. So guys, have a great rest of your day. Love you all, and we will see you all soon.
See you at No Excuses.
Yes. See you guys.